The Institute for Priestly Formation, located in Omaha, Nebraska, in partnership with Spirit Catholic Radio, is pleased to present the Lenten Reflection Series, The Journey to Jerusalem. Join Father Mark Toups as he helps us walk with Jesus on his journey to Jerusalem.
Friday of the first week of Lent.
My friends, welcome back to the Journey to Jerusalem. On the heels of the Second Vatican Council, Father Pedro Arrupe found himself as Superior General of the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, the largest religious order in the world. Father Arrupe responded to the prompting of the Holy Spirit and traveled across the world exhorting the Jesuits to reclaim their roots and the heart of St. Ignatius of Loyola. In 1976, at the Bicentennial Eucharistic Congress, Father Arrupe spoke at length about the call to fall in love. And his inspired speech came to a conclusion. A skeptic naysayer from the back said, "That's great, Father, but give me something practical." Without skipping a beat, Father Arrupe responded from the heart of his love for God as he said, "Nothing is more practical than finding God, that is, than falling in love in a quite absolute final way. What you are in love with, what seizes your imagination, will affect everything. It will decide what will get you out of bed in the morning, what you do with your evenings, how you spend your weekends, what you read, who you know, what breaks your heart, and what amazes you with joy and gratitude. Fall in love, stay in love, and it will decide everything." End quote. What we are in love with, what seizes our imagination, will affect everything. And Jesus begins the journey to Jerusalem knowing that love decides everything. So in Luke chapter 9, verse 53, he knows that the destination of his journey was Jerusalem, and with it the cross. Knowing all this, Jesus is still determined because Jesus is love. The love that Jesus has for his bride, the church, determines everything in Jesus' life. During this journey, you will be invited to walk with Jesus, to talk with Jesus, to pray with Jesus. This journey is about you and Jesus. This Lent, your Lent, is about you with Jesus. As we continue the journey, eventually we will witness the dead being raised. We'll witness bread multiplied. We'll taste mercy beyond all measure. But most importantly, you will be invited, you are being invited, to follow a person, Jesus himself. And you will be invited to fall in love with a person. Jesus is calling you. He wants you. My friends, I encourage you that this Lent would be the Lent that you would fall in love and stay in love so that it would decide everything in your life. For your prayer today, I would encourage you to pray with Luke chapter 5, verse 1 through 11. And I would encourage you to be in the scene. Let yourself be in the place of Simon. Jesus approaches you. Jesus calls you. Be in the scene as he calls. And ask yourself, are you ready to follow? Are you ready for Jesus to determine everything in your life? As you pray with the scriptures, I invite you to pray the following prayer. Jesus, I ask for the grace to fall in love. I desire to fall in love so that love will completely decide everything in my life. God bless you.
To listen to today's reflection again, or to order a copy of the Journey to Jerusalem booklet with the daily readings, the website is www.priestlyformation.org. Join Father Mark Toups during this Lenten season as he helps us walk with Jesus on his journey to Jerusalem.